Gemini, welcome into your reading for the second week of February. Let's see what's going on here for you guys. I know it's been a minute, and yeah, I don't want to give you the same speech over and over again. How I wish I had the time. I'm trying to grow your audience. The truth is, now I'm doing extended readings, and the 6 that I have, they're becoming the solid 6, and once I grow them, I can move on to the next signs. So what's the situation for Gemini, please? Unfortunately, I'm a weekend reader. And yeah, that's it. That's why the channel's also growing so slowly. But it can grow a lot quicker with your cohort when you leave me comments. And liking, obviously. The Ace of Pentacles, that's something brand new. Wow. This is the invitation. So what's brand new? A new job. A new opportunity, that's something solid. A new relationship, it's solid. It's take it to the bank and cash it. You have an opportunity here, Gemini, to start something brand new that's real. It's tangible. It's not theoretical. It's not how you feel. It's not something like flaky. It's like legit. But it's only an opportunity, and it's what you make of it. So sure, it can be an invitation, but sure, it can be a job. And this is that invitation. So let's continue and see what's going on here. What's coming in towards my Gemini, please? Something that's holding you back is the time and energy you've invested with someone. So say this is a new job, right? I'm sorry, here's the card. It's the 7 of Pentacles in the cross. So say this is a new job, right, guys? You're thinking about the current job you're at, the time and energy you've invested in there, and what you've built and what you've grown. And like, do you leave? You're thinking about it. It's the same thing with a relationship. You spent a lot of time and energy in this marriage, in this commitment, in this relationship, with this person. Are you going to leave? Interesting. This is happening to you for a reason. Because maybe your life has stagnated, but the universe is saying, my friend, it is time for you to grow. It is time for change in your life. Let's continue. All right, see what's going on. What is it that Gemini doesn't see coming their way, please? We'll see when we clarify, too. That's going to give us all the details we need. Some of you could be pregnant. That's just kind of what came to the forefront. Others of you, this is about you wanting something in your life that you want to produce. Whether it is a business, a company, or a job, you know your worth and your value clearly, but this is going to be the biggest part of it all, is what you can make of something. Can I have one more? Because you're going to be in your head also about this situation, and you're going to be going over and over and over analyzing something. Yeah, 100%. So my suspicions were correct. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords talks about being torn between 2 people, 2 paths, 2 choices. Do I stay or do I go? Because of that Ace of Pentacles. All right? And it's here because you are a Empress. All right? You've built this worth and value. This is your new journey. This is your new path. Look, in life, we have cycles. And once we complete a cycle, we're on to the next. And that is part of our journey. And that's why this card is back here. Let's see what the advice is for you, Gemini. Oh, my God. Interesting. Okay. It's saying to be careful that you don't go down a rabbit hole and get yourself confused. You need to look at a situation clearly. Sometimes this is the confusion card. Sometimes it's the delusion card, like someone's deluded. But I'm not saying you are that, because it's in your advice position. So in the advice, it's saying you really need to look at all your options and really, really be rational and fair in your choice making, and really look at all the opportunities that are availing themselves to you. So really looking at these people closely and carefully, if it's a relationship or the job. Because at the bottom of the deck, it is in regards to a commitment, a marriage, a job with a lot of money. Interesting. Okay, let's see what the outcome for the week is. Here's you, Queen of Swords. You have lifted this sword because you are ready to slice and dice, all right? So you're kind of like the Queen of Hearts in like Alice in Wonderland, off with your head. Not exactly though. She was just very quick with that sword. You're not. You're very thoughtful. You're very fair and balanced and honest. You are going to rationalize something, but you are in your head and you might not be talking. And it is in regards to either a job, making more money, getting a promotion. Others of you, this is in regards to cutting someone out of your life because it's giving you only breadcrumbs. Can I have one more for the outcome, please? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're weighing your pros and cons. You are being thoughtful. You are thinking. There is something here, though, that is flaky in your life right now. It's non-consistent. This could be an affair. This could be a relationship that you're in and out with. This could be just like even like some job that's non-committed or just like that. Let's continue. Let's start clarifying. What is the Ace of Swords, please? Ace of Swords. I can't believe I said that. Why am I thinking that? It's the Ace of Pentacles. I find the slips of my tongue sometimes interesting too. What's the Ace of Pentacles, please? Which Swords is something about truth, honesty, conversations, things like that. But this is some solid new beginning. Nine of Pentacles. Guys, I really do need to read heavily in regards to work here because there's a lot of pentacles here. So I'd be remiss to not make this like a work reading. It definitely can be a love reading. But if this is that, this is you being single. Because this is an independent card. Even though you have an offer on the table. You're definitely cutting something out. What is the Seven of Pentacles in the cross, please? Page of... Okay, so this reflecting that you're doing here, Gemini, the time and energy you spent in a person or a place or a situation, there's something you're not, I don't want to say learning per se, but it's something your mind is not drifting to. I feel like it's not exciting anymore. There's nothing left for you to learn. There's no like curiosity left. And maybe that's a bothering you. And then some swift communication comes in. And then when the new chapter starts. All right, the Empress and the Two of Swords, please. The Magician. You are trying to manifest something, all right? And you're very much torn. But it is stressing you out and you're having a little bit of anxiety because you have these opportunities you got to decide. So the opportunity that presented itself to you, now you're like, fuck, I got to make a choice. A for real one. And you feel like it's life-changing when you make it. So that's why you don't know what choice to make here. Interestingly enough, if you really spend some time with your inner self and you meditate, because meditation always brings answers, you'll realize that this new job, if it is a job or a relationship, if it's a relationship, you have all the skill set and the tools necessary to make this happen for you. And I don't mean just to make it happen. I mean to make it succeed. Don't be scared of it, in other words. You're an empress and a magician. You can manifest and create anything you need because you got the skill set to do the job. You have lived through a lot of life lessons, so you can have this relationship. Because I do see you a little concerned over it, or you will be because they're in the future positions. Let's see what this Seven of Cups in reverse is saying. Okay. The King of Swords is down there, which is your vibe, your energy. And then the Fool card back here, which is an Aries card. Remember I was saying I had a slip of the tongue and I said Ace of Swords, which is about communication. Well, here it is in the reverse with the King of Swords. See, here, that's why this is your advice. This person that you're dealing with, that can be another Gemini or another air sign like yourself, Libra, Aquarius. It's clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse. You're not putting your cards on the table. They're not, you're not. Or someone is hiding something or not telling the truth. And that is what you're not seeing. That is something you have to see. That is something you have to do. You need to have honest communication here between you and this individual so you can see your options clearly. Not diluted, not diluted, diluted, watered down. All right? So you do need to look at that. And that's just as you need to be, you know, like an Aries card here, the Fool. You have to take a leap of faith and a risk and be like, fuck it. I'm going to take a jump. I want to talk to you about this, this, and that so you can get your answer. All right, let us see what the Queen of Swords and the Two of Pentacles has to say here. The Emperor, which is an Aries card, of course doesn't have to be. I think it's highly important you understand why you have an Emperor in your outcome, because this is somebody very powerful, very, you know, creates empires. Somebody older than you. Doesn't have to be older, but they match your energy. Why am I saying they match your energy? Because you are the Empress. Very fucking lonely at the top. Very lonely. Not a lot of people can match your energy because kings and queens, because there's 4 of them. 4 queens, 4 kings. Then there's knights, 4 of them. And then there's pages, 4 of them. All of them report to the Empress. All of them. Kings and queens are of that vibrational match. You know who matches the Empress because her ass is up there alone? Voila, the Emperor. This is a power couple. This is a person who's in your outcome. This is you trying to make analytical decisions and weighing your pros and cons over this person, thinking of something in a different perspective, in a different light, trying to collaborate. Maybe some of you, this is a third party energy, but you are in love with this individual. I say that because I see you as the Queen of Cups back here. I find this very interesting. Romance angels, what do you see? You see some other shit I don't see? Oh, you have to decide, don't you, on this ace. This person, this relationship, this situation, very soon clearly decide what you want so it can happen, so it can come to you. Okay, the universe, and you're getting to know somebody. The universe gives us opportunities. That's what the aces are. That is also why you have an ace in your advice, but it's in the reverse, coming forward, being honest, putting cards on table, having honest communication. You got to make that decision because it can easily fall apart. You got to decide if you want this relationship or not. Because if you don't, the universe will take this person back, recycle them, and give them to somebody else. Interesting. I have to stop saying that word. Repeating it over and over again. Shadow and light. What say you for Gemini? got? What's going on here? Asking and telling. Are we about to talk about this Ace of Swords again? Let me read this to you. What a pretty card. All right. All right, what's going on here? Sorry, guys. Asking questions and talking about our experiences are the fundamentals of conversations. They both have a place and they balance each other. If one or the other takes over, the conversation might lead down a narrow road, especially when having a discussion, argument, or misunderstanding with someone. It might feel like there's a mountain between you if you focus only on getting your opinion or your side of the story. If you show up to the conversation with an open mind and try and understand the other person's point of view, you might find that the mountain was really just a lake and that you could swim across to reach each other. We often get stuck on focusing on the other side of the story, trying to convince the other party that we are right or explaining to them how we feel. But if we show up in a conversation with the mindset of understanding rather than solving or explaining, we might get a different outcome, the resolution we were looking for in the first place. The card encourages you to remember the balance in communicating and to think about how you have the conversation with your loved one, friends, family, and colleagues or acquaintances. It encourages you to show up in the conversation with a different view in mind to understand. Your goal is to be able to swim across the lake and have you both not stuck on the opposite side of the mountain. Remember that conversations are not one-sided, and it requires both parties to reach a resolution, but you could be the one to start trying to move the conversation in the direction that focuses on understanding each other than rather telling each other. It might just help both of you out. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it and it helped. I'll see you next week.